The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
We got audio. Now we got audio. Hey, good morning, everyone. Yeah, no, man, you're not used to seeing Mr. Therapy in all his glory. You know what I mean? Nicotine, gum, and jar, kombucha in hand, but it's like that. How are you doing this morning? I decided I was going to wake up and choose audio. I was going to choose video. Research has been ruling my freaking life for close to a week now. And working on building a new brand, exhausting, learning a lot. You know what I mean? I can't help it. Like, imagine the fat kid at Willy Wonka when he bent down to suck up that freaking spoiled milk water, chocolate milk that Willy Wonka had into it, right? He couldn't get a freaking enough. Data consumption, can't get enough. Man, when I start running research, and it's not just, hey, I want this, and this. It's, I want all of this shit, and then write an AI prompt that's going to give me exactly what I need, right? And then, boom, got an AI prompt, max scale. Then I turn around, execute prompt. The data that I get, I mean, it's reaching levels that it's accumulating to the degree to where it's producing like 172-page PDFs. I can't even turn around and take that data and reinsert it. I can't even drag and drop it back into ChatGPT to analyze. I tried it on Claude. Claude said, Anthropic's like, man, you want us to read all this shit? Man, you better pay something. Google Gemini at least did it, but man, if they haven't taken enough money and soul, over the years, they ought to do it for free, right? So at least I've been able to drop huge documents, huge PDFs that are 100 plus pages, of data, and be able to drop it into Google Gemini to analyze. I'm going to be working on some deep analytics. I'm going to try to do some deep research on it and see what I can dig out, which anytime you do deep research, you're going to give it more information. It's going to search more. It's going to analyze more. It's going to give you a considerably longer document as you do. But consuming, I can't get enough. Right? I mean, it's gas to a freaking 4x4. You know what I mean? It's jet fuel to a plane. Hunger to a starving prisoner. I'm going to tell you what, it's just, I love data. I love consuming information. Rick, especially, I didn't even unplug my fucking clock. My clock's up there ticking like a son of a bitch. My bad. Every time I stream, I have to unplug this. You know? It's a lovely gift. Lovely gift. I love it. I look at it every day. It helps me. This is my clock. I have to unplug it every day because it TikToks. Sorry. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I look like shit. Why? I guess there's a reason behind it. Is there a reason behind it? No. I guess you could say the reason. Hold on. Oh, man. Synergy sponsor me. Holy shit. The real kombucha. I agree. I tried a couple. They suck. This is great. My days have been beginning with research and ending with research. Anywhere from 10 to 16 hours of research. My eyes are bugging out of my head. My brain is exploding with data and information. The cool part is that a lot of it is regarding marketing, and a good buddy of mine, we're talking more about music. And if you didn't know, I have a music business and media communications degree from Full Sail University hanging on my wall. Music was the first big part of my life. So the opportunity to be able to take my marketing and be able to finally, after probably over a decade, step back into the music industry, on an independent level and see what can be produced there. It is orgasmically addictive, right? It is, man, I don't know how else to compare it. You know what I mean? If you know a drug addict, which you probably do, it's America. If you know a drug addict, ask them what it's like when they combine the two hardest drugs that they do and shoot it into their arm. That's what combining marketing, brand development, and you know what I mean, strategy, business building, and music business. When you combine those two, I cannot think of a high greater. All right, and I love Jesus. You know, Jesus is up there, top of all of that stuff. You know, family. I love family. You know, we aren't really talking about those things, to be completely honest. We're just kind of talking about like my passion and my professional ambitions, my goals, what I want to do. Anyway, so why do I look like crap? Well, basically, it's because you know what I mean, it's morning. It's not morning. That's a total lie. It's actually 10:53 in the morning, which I don't consider morning. That's practically tomorrow for me. I should look like this no later than 7 a.m. But unfortunately, usually when you do a lot of this work from home, you don't jump out of a bed and just go straight to the shower. If anything, you'd hit the gym and then go to the shower and then get all, you know, did it up and then, you know what I mean, flip the camera on. Me, I get my naked ass out of bed. I usually turn the coffee pot on and then I grab my necessities and I come and I plop my ass in this chair and I get in front of this computer. Two computers, TV, camera, mic, all my devices. And this is my cage. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. So maybe what I'm getting at is, man, find something you love to do so much that you can't wait to get out of bed to do it. It drives you crazy. It's something that you love, something you obsess about. Likely it's something that maybe have stemmed from childhood. You know, not that there aren't occasions where people just discover something they just fall in love with. I found out a couple years ago, by doing something completely unorthodox. I never had the desire to ride a motorcycle, to have anything to do with a motorcycle. I give a crap, to be completely honest. Cars have four wheels. That makes them at least twice as safe as motorcycles, right? They got the whole lid, seatbelt shit. Like, you know, I had no desire to ride a motorcycle. But because I had the opportunity to go to, you know, a school up in Erie, Pennsylvania, you know, if you pass the course over 2 days, you have your motorcycle license. And they have the motorcycles. They have pretty much most of the safety gear. You know, you bring gloves, you wear pants and boots. That's pretty much what you do. Do the book work and you do the actual get on a motorcycle and ride the shit. I had a lot of fun. And the reason I had fun is because I chose to do something that I would never do. Like, literally. It was literally something, you know what I mean? I have no idea still to this day why, when I was asked, hey, you want to go and do this? I said yes, because it's something I had no desire to do, you know? But because riding a motorcycle and possibly get my motorcycle license wasn't that bad of an idea. Shit, it was something different. You know what I mean? Wasn't much going on that day anyway. So I'm like, hell, fuck it, man. Let's try doing something that I would never do. And it turned out to be something that was pretty damn fun. So I'm glad I did it. It's also encouraged me to try other things. You know, I mean, maybe I'll fly a fucking plane one day. I don't know. There are lots of businesses. I've been in 6, 7 dozen different businesses. I've either helped start them, I've helped with the marketing, the brand development aspect. I've just been an affiliate, you know, at times. But I've participated in many different brands and business buildings and stuff. And a lot of the time, many of those times, there were parts of it that were new experiences. So I was going from kindergarten up in certain areas. When I started, helping in the CBD, area, the CBD market, there was a company called Malaluka, which I probably shouldn't say. They don't advertise online, but they do house goods. All right. I came from a music background, an entertainment background, right? I'm a marketer, I'm a brand developer, I'm a business builder. What the hell do I want to sell freaking, window cleaner for? It's not me. It's not my brand. It's not my audience. It's not my target demographic. It's not my personality, right? So, jumping into many different industries, many different markets, things like cryptocurrency and stuff, there are parts of me that the expert is always there. There are parts to all industries of what I do that will never change. But there are aspects of different markets, of different industries where you know nothing at all, and you're starting from scratch. You're brand fucking new, brand new. Baby, goo goo gaga, thumb sucking, crayon eating, retard, dumb, stupid, brand new at it. All right. And you have to understand that you are, right? Because when you get over that hurdle of, fuck, I know nothing, you have the mentality of, what do I do next? Find the experts, seek out the information, get into conversations, build your network of professionals that are in that industry. You make yourself the not crayon eating retard that you once were. All right. Going into this industry thinking you know everything is the quickest way to fail. All right. What makes me a good business builder, what makes Mr. Therapy someone who I believe is going to die a very wealthy man 172 years from now, is the fact that I'm going to be the dumbest one in the room. All right. If you always be the dumbest one in the room. Because if you're not, if you're the smartest person in the room, what the hell are you learning? What are you gaining? How are you growing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be the best financial expert. Okay? I don't have time to spend 50 fucking years to learn how to be the best financial expert. I'm going to go hire the best financial expert. I'm going to do research. I'm going to resource, and I'm going to network with my team, and I'm going to find the best financial expert that did dedicate 50 years of his life because he loves that shit. And I'm going to get him on my team. And it's going to be the same way with production. It's going to be the same way with marketing. It's going to be the same way with everything. There are people in this world that are just smarter than me, but they have the same goal. They have the same trajectory, the same path that I'm on. They're just looking for someone to unite them. And that's what I'm working on, trying to find all the people that are smarter than me, but have the same goals, the same ambition. So it's been exciting. The past week, especially, talking to my good buddy. I'm going to be talking about him a lot. Not in this. I'm not going to mention him on this video. If you want to know who I'm talking about, you're going to have to find another video. There's actually the past couple shorts. One of the long forms I think I mentioned. Jumping over on my Facebook, you might see a video. Either way, I'm not going to say who I've been talking to, the artist, the rapper I've been talking to, the musician I've been, collaborating with over the past week. If you want to find out who, it's going to be real easy. Just click another video. But regardless, it has been amazing having something to jump out of bed and run straight to my computers and turn on ChatGPT and turn on Gemini and turn on Claude and start my research all over again. Pick up where I left off. It has been hard going to sleep. You know what I mean? Do you know how fun it is to get up at 6 o'clock when the last time you looked at your clock was at 3:11 a.m.? It's not that fun, all right? Especially when you close your eyes after you looked at the clock and it said 3:11 a.m. because you can still see it in your head, you know? Being an entrepreneur is an interesting life, guys. It is, and it's all-encompassing, all-consuming. You definitely have to be... Hold on a second. I'm going to need another one of these. Being an entrepreneur, you have to be very self-sacrificial. If I had to say, the greatest downside to being an entrepreneur is that you're not just required to be self-sacrificial. You have to be sacrificial with everybody else's time. You have to be sacrificial with your spouse's time. because you're going to be doing twice as much work as everyone else. You're going to be sacrificial with your time with the kids. You're going to cut corners if you can take less time at work, or you're going to take less time at sleep. You're going to take less time somewhere. So not only can you work your job and pay your bills, but you still find an hour, 2, 3 hours to build your career at the end of the day also. So it's no wonder. It's no wonder that, not that many people reach success. First and foremost, most people in the past couple generations have been trained to believe that you are what you are. You're just some fucking employee. Go to work like your mom did and their mom did, and follow the path of people that struggle paycheck to paycheck. Why? I don't understand that. If everybody that you learn from taught you to struggle paycheck to fucking paycheck, wouldn't you start looking for different teachers? Wouldn't you see if there was a better fucking way? Now, I want you to do your own damn math, but get on your Google, your fucking DuckDuckGo or Opera, I don't give a shit. Do your own research, and you'll find out that out of the 360 plus million people in America, about 1 out of 14 are millionaires. 1 out of 14 Americans are millionaires. All right. Now, that sounds like a lot, but 14 people in a room, one of them's going to be a millionaire every time. That's the statistics. That's what it says. But that still leaves the, 13 out of 14 that aren't millionaires. And the gap jumps down to 60%. About 8 out of 14 people in America are at the poverty line or worse, right? They're the ones that are struggling paycheck to paycheck. So 1 out of 14 people in America are millionaires. You can be too. I can be too. Most people can be too. You could be millionaires. You can create multiple income streams, passive income streams, AI, it's everywhere. Just shut up, watch the videos, figure it out. I'm not talking about it here. But there's multiple ways that you could be one of those 1 out of 14 people in America that are millionaires. But likely you're going to continue to just stay one of the 8 out of 14 people who are at the poverty line, living paycheck to paycheck, playing bill roulette. You know what I mean? Which fucking utility are we going to call and give some bullshit to keep on for one more month? You think it's just you? Have you not seen the look on your neighbors' faces when they open their mailbox? Have you talked to any of your family lately? How about your coworkers? Think they're doing pretty good? Everybody you know is fucking broke, all right? Nearly everyone you know is experiencing generational poverty. I'd rather work 16 hours a day figuring this shit out this way. You can do it your way. But I look like this because I've been working for hours. I got out of bed. This is what I look like. And this is what I'll probably get a shower now. But, I look like this most of the time when I'm working because I don't have time for bullshit. I work and I work and I work because I want a means to an end. All right, I want to end generational poverty. You can too. All right, find your fucking niche, man. Talk to somebody. Shit, everybody's an expert at something. Figure out what you're good at. You've probably been learning about it since you were a kid. But, yeah. Hope everybody has a good day. Hope everybody's having a good 2026. I'm all about it. That stuff's so good. Find something that gets you excited to jump out of bed and get to work on. Something that you love. Because most people hate what they do. Most people are miserable. That misery radiates to everyone around them. I know. I have been a source of that misery. I have radiated my misery to people around me, to people I love, to people that I don't want to resonate that misery to. But I do it. I'm guilty, like all other broke ass, bitch ass humans. That, hey man, guilty. Guilty, right? So the goal is trying to fix it, all right? And the only way to fix a problem is admitting you have one. So get your ass out of bed. Find something you love. Get excited. Find somebody else that's excited about it. Get talking to them, right? And get busy. That's it. I'm Mr. Therapy. Keep stacking the odds in your favor for success. Day and night, baby. Where's that battery at?